In this session, we are going to study how to find the solutions or roots of quadratic equation using completing square method. So after the factorization method, this is one another method to find the solution of quadratic equation. So look at here we have two quadratic equations. So what is the difference between these two is just the coefficients. Look at the coefficients of x square. Here we don't have any coefficient. Actually the coefficient of this equation is 1 and here we have coefficient of x square is 3, which means the equations, the coefficient is 1 of x square, then that equation is called perfect square. If the coefficient is other than 1, then this is the non-perfect square quadratic equations. Let's solve the perfect square quadratic equation first. Then we do the non-perfect square quadratic equation. So there is one rule here. Listen carefully, this is little bit tricky. First I am going to bring the constant term to the other side. Or in order to eliminate this, you just add the plus 5 on both sides. For examples like this, x square minus 4x. When you do this, the plus 5 and minus 5 automatically will become 0. So the remaining is x square minus 4x equal plus 5. So what I have done here is, I just add, if it is, in order to eliminate the minus 5 to make it 0, I just add, if it is negative sign, I am going to add with positive sign, so then it will become 0. So in the equations, what are the operations we apply to the one side, it's supposed to be performed to other sides also. That's what I have done here. So finally we got x square minus 4x equal 5. Otherwise you can simply transfer minus 5 to the other side. Both methods are same. So anyway the current equation is x square minus 4x minus 5. In the next step, what I am going to do is, I am going to find first I write the second term also. In the next step, what I am going to do here, I am going to find the half value of this one, which is 4 by 2. I am going to square this. Only this way this is going to work. So just find out the half of this number and make the square. Like we said, whatever the operations we perform to the LHS side should be performed to other sides also. So which means 5 is already there in the other side. So I am going to do the same operations which I have done on LHS side, which is 4 by 2 and the whole square. So in the next step we can write x square minus 4x plus, if you divide this we will get 2 raised to power 2, 4. And here also 5 plus, I cut this, 2, so 4. After that I am going to add x square minus 4x plus 4 equal 9. And look at this, it's exactly look like a square minus 2ab plus b square, which is equals a minus b the whole square format. In the place of a square we have x square. In the place of minus 2ab we have minus 4x. In the place of b square we have 4. Let me derive a and b value from this equation. So if it is a square equal x square, then a equal x. Yes? Here. If b square equal 4 and b equal 2. Let me check in the 2a minus 2ab place, for example, to make sure that a and b are correct. So here we have minus 4x equals minus 2ab. Is it? For a we found out x, for b found out 2, which means 4x. Minus 4x minus, yes. the answer we found out A and B are correct. Actually, we don't need this step. Just for checking purpose, I done this. In the next step, I am going to substitute the A and B value here, which is A minus B the whole square. A is x minus, for B we have 2, the whole square equals, for the whole term, this whole term we just converted it, the whole term into this x minus 2 the whole square, which is equal 9. 9 is as it is. To remove the square, take square root on each sides, which means x minus 2 the whole square equals square root of 9. So we can take x minus 2. Here we square means we already have in this step x minus 2 into x minus 2. 2x minus 2, right? To take the square out, you can take 1x minus 2 out. Root 9 equal 3. Because root 3 into 3, we can write 9 as root 3 into 3. Yeah, just write it. X minus 2 equal 3. And x equal 3 plus 2, 5. So here whenever you take the root, you have to write plus or minus. Because the 9 can be plus 2 positive 3 or 2 negative 3. 2 negative 3 also makes 9s. 9 minus 3 into minus 3, which gives me plus 3, is it? So we have to find the solutions for these two possibilities also. For example, let me take first plus 3. The equation will become x minus 2 equal plus 3. The other equations x minus 2 equals minus 3. Both can be possible for this equation, is it? If it is plus 3, x equal 3 plus 2, x equal 5. If it is minus 3, x equals to minus 3 plus 2, which gives me minus 1. So the solutions of this quadratic equation are 5 and minus 1. In next video, we will solve the non-perfect square quadratic equation.